Hello, Lamblike here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for all the new subscribers from my viral video. As you guys might know, this is Daniel, also from the viral video. How does it feel to be in a viral video?
Doesn't make a difference.
Good. So for this video, we wanted to make an update to the video we made where we talked about the pandemic right when it began. It was right when the US closed the borders is when we made that last video. And in that video, I said, I think this is going to last a couple weeks. Someone commented on it recently saying, this video has not aged well. We're just seeing what's going to happen. I don't think this is going to, go on for that much longer because the world's doing what it should be. So I think it should get contained. And because here we are 4 months later. And so we wanted to talk about, as a German, what he's experiencing or seeing through his eyes here living in Southern California, and also what's going on with me because my boyfriend's German, and what has changed for me because of everything going on. So
Let's get started.
Let's get started.
How do you think is the evolution from the virus when it came out here, or when it was when everything was closed in March 10th or March 11th, and now you see the evolution how it's now?
Well, I saw this viral video that was showing the U.S. compared to all the other countries, and the U.S.'s infection rate just skyrocketed when everyone else's was like leveling down, and ours is just through the roof right now. And living in Germany and talking to my German friends and seeing the differences of what's going on in Germany to the U.S., I think it's kind of clear it's due to there's many factors, but one of them is for sure the strictness that the differences between the countries. In the beginning, like you were saying, that Germany was enforcing the mask rule from the very beginning, and that you would face a fee if you didn't wear a mask, right?
Yeah, when you're sitting with more people on one place or at one place, you get a fee when you don't wear a mask, or when you are more than two people.
The more than two people rule.
And it's the strictness.
And I remember here the day when the governor recommended strongly that everyone stay home. And I remember that because I had a job, and it was I still have the same job. It was more of a choice for me to go to work or not to go to work. And in the beginning, I made the choice to go to work for that first week, right when everyone was staying home, that very first week.
I think it was March 16th or 17th, something like that. The funny thing is, after he announced that, you saw more people on the streets than ever before.
Really?
And, yeah, when you were in the backyard and the front yard, you saw so many people walking by. You never saw any.
Everyone was
people
on
walking
walks.
by. Yeah,
everyone was on walks.
Everyone was taking walks or
dog walks,
everything.
They're like,
So
yeah, no work. We're all going to be outside. And I think, I don't know in Germany what it looked like. Do you know what it looked like?
I wasn't in Germany, but I heard that a lot of people stayed at home and were in quarantine.
This is California, though. We have the great weather, and I heard in New York when they had their quarantine, they were saying, like, damn, I wish I was in California for this quarantine because it was like snowing, raining, and hopefully that's not the reason why everyone's outside.
No, I don't think so. It's like when you tell someone you are not allowed to do this, they want to do this, and when there is no restriction and when there is no fee or punishment, then why should the people listen to that? And I listened to that. I stayed at home. I was doing my home office or my work from home, and but after a while you just get depressed, or you need to go out and you need to go for a walk. And
it's like part of health is also mental health and stuff. So that's this has all been tough where I work. Many of our clients, I speak with many different types of people and clients every day from different walks of life, and like parents, teachers. Yeah, and it's interesting to hear their point of view. At the moment, they all want things, of course, to go back to normal. I don't know about in Germany, but like the teachers, they want to be able to teach the class. The moms want to be able to go to work and not have to homeschool.
Everything changed.
4 months later, I did not expect this. And when I started dating my boyfriend, this was around right before New Year's. He's from Germany. And so it was interesting. We had our relationship beginning in the normalness of the world. And then we both somehow found ourselves living through a pandemic. And then he actually, I don't know what he got. He got kind of sick after the whole quarantine thing. I made the decision after he was better, even though he was still showing some symptoms, to go quarantine with him for 2 weeks. And so he didn't let me back in the apartment. So this was a funny time, like, just thinking back, because everyone was so scared at that point. I think the fear has definitely decreased. Just because everyone, now it's like everyone knows someone who has the virus, so at least in California. I don't know if that's the case in Germany. Let us know down below.
I don't know anyone.
Do you know someone? Let us know down below. Do you know anyone personally that has it? I now know, like, my sister knows a few people. I know some of my clients at work had to cancel their meeting or their appointment because they got the virus.
I asked a lot of people, but I never heard from someone who knows someone who has it, but I don't know.
And the other thing, you wanted to travel home, right?
Yeah, my flight was cancelled 3 times.
Three times.
I wanted to go back to Germany for a couple of weeks for vacation, and but my first flight was cancelled. Then my flight, I booked back from Germany already in advance, and that was also cancelled. So I think at the end I had 5 flights. I paid for 5 flights, but they were all
Oh
cancelled.
my gosh, did you get your money back?
Not all, but I'm waiting for 2 flights. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But,
I'm waiting for my refund, which is the next update. I also wanted to go to Germany in August to visit my boyfriend. And
good luck.
yeah. So I lost hope. I think last week I was like, okay, I need to get my refund before it's too late. So it became pretty clear lately that August is not going to happen for traveling due to all the crazy increase in infections going on in California.
Next week.
It's next week. Jeez. Yeah, so actually a month ago they didn't offer the refund option, or I don't know if this was a couple or a few months ago, when it was just new, which was kind of awesome in a little way, because my ticket was a non-refundable ticket. It was one of the cheap ones from Lufthansa. But because of the pandemic, I get to have a refund. I don't know. Trying to see the positive things here.
But it was easy. So I have from 3 airlines, I already got the money back.
Really? Oh, I'm still waiting.
Took a week or 2 weeks maybe.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm not feeling the hardship that other couples are feeling right now. I know a few I've talked to from YouTube who are dating a German, or they're American living in Germany who want to travel back here to visit their family. I know they're stuck. And that's like super sad, because I know when it was Christmas time, back when I was getting my master's degree in Oldenburg, in Germany, I was so happy to come home for Christmas. And there's nothing like home. There's nothing like family and friends. So I feel for them. If I'm gonna make a guess, I'm gonna say like maybe the Schengen countries or the U.S. can travel. Do you have a guess? In my mind, I'm thinking the New Year is like worst case scenario is the New Year.
You never know.
Just because my guess was so wrong before when I guessed the 2-week thing, so now I'm gonna guess longer. Best case scenario, let's say September I could travel to Germany. That would be awesome. Super, super awesome. But we'll see.
I think maybe it's September, yeah. Depending on what America is doing, or how America is dealing with the next steps of the virus. Is there a vaccine? Will there be a vaccine? Or is there...
They said at the end of this year they should have maybe a vaccine if they get approved.
Then they don't need it anymore, because no one has it.
Because everyone in the U.S. is going to have it, yeah. So yeah, personally, I'm not suffering. My boyfriend and I, we spent the quarantine together. So I think that's the main reason. I feel like I just saw him, even though it was 2.5 months ago. He made the risk and stayed here throughout the pandemic. I was like, wow, what a good boyfriend to risk. But he had an internship, so we're okay. But if there's any couples watching this, I recommend going to SchengenVisaInfo.com. I think that's the name. If I got it wrong, I'll put it in the description box below. I found this website, and they're really good at updating on which countries are allowing third countries to come in. So, like the Netherlands is one, Denmark, Finland, and Czech Republic, I think. I might be wrong, I don't know. But yeah, like I was just telling him about this, and the Netherlands, they said if you're from a third country like the U.S., that they're allowing you to come in if you can prove that your relationship was longer than 3 months before the ban began. So, I don't know, it's just like, it's crazy what's happening. I took traveling for granted for sure before. It was just so easy. You want to go to Germany? All right, buy a ticket, go.
Everything changed. Everything changed within days, weeks, months.
And I was...
the whole situation,
Yeah.
how you travel and how you go somewhere, how you go into a restaurant, how you go into a bar,
Yeah.
completely changed. And it
Everything.
takes a long, long time for people to realize when they go to a bar for the first time after the pandemic or after everything is over,
Right.
how it feels, and they appreciate it more. They
They
appreciate the things they can do every day. Yeah.
I do think this kind of woke the world up a bit and snapped them out of any kind of materialism that maybe the world had, because I don't know. I definitely appreciate... Before I had a big fear of traveling or airplanes, still do, but I'm more grateful now that I can get on an airplane. But yeah, it's just crazy. My fear before the pandemic was, okay, I want to move again to Germany. I have to find a job. My German is B1 level, not very good. It's like conversational. But now it's like, oh, I want to, in the future, find a job that is after a pandemic, where the Germans are also all trying to find jobs who lost their jobs. So now it's like, oh my gosh, just a little bit harder now, but I'm a positive thinker, so everything will be okay. But
I think it was a marketing plan from Zoom. They just put the virus into the world
Zoom.
to make more money.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I am loving, though, the parts of this, the side effects, like the curb pickup. I hated that before, when you had to call something to pick up, and then you have to go in the restaurant, you don't know if it's ready yet, so you ask, and they're like, no, and then you're like, okay. Then you sit down, and then you ask again, no, not ready, okay. But now, like, I just ordered at IHOP today. It was awesome. They just came out to my car with my order. I didn't have to go ask or anything. It's great. The Domino's thing is kind of awkward. I think they should just leave it at the door, ring the doorbell, and leave. The whole awkward wave is... Do away with that.
Yeah. If she was paid by Domino's, she would say something different.
Not sponsored, clearly.
Yeah, everything changed. We can learn from that, and we can get a better education. When something like this happens again, we are faster. We can just jump into the pandemic like it's just we had this. We already had this. So.